Yeah, first derivative, right? So first you have to make the first derivative. Why first derivative? Because we know the conditions for the maximum minimum, always first derivative zero, right? Always first derivative zero. Okay, so first write the equations here. Number two. Sorry. Okay, what is the equations here? Just 1 minute. Okay. So first equation is actually y equals to 600 x, right? 600x plus 15x square minus x to the power 3, right? Okay, so this is the equation of the actually y given. So from this one you have to find the value of x. So first you have to make the first derivative. So dy by dx. So it will be how much? 1600 into 1, right? And this will be 15x square. What should be the derivative? Hmm? 30x and then minus will become first and x to the power minus 2. Okay, now you can write for the maximum profit because y represent profit. So for the maximum profit, maximum minimum same condition because this is the stationary point or turning point. So for the maximum profit, we know the conditions dy by dx equals to 0. Okay, now solve the equations. So dy by dx equals to 600 plus 30x minus 3x squared equals to 0. So now how can I find the actual x value? So you can divide 3 in the both sides, so it will be 200 and it will be 10x and minus x squared. And now you can arrange the equation in the quadratic form. So first write the square term, so minus x squared plus 10x, right? Plus 10x plus 200. And now if you take minus common or if you multiply minus in the both sides, so it will be positive x squared. This is the negative x and this is the negative 200. And now you can use the middle term break or you can use the formula. So if you use the middle term break, it will be 1 into 200 200. So if you get the math, this kind of math in the paper one, so you'll do the calculation very mentally. So how can I do the middle term break here? So 200, right? 200. So if you do LCM here, so it will be 100 and again to the divide it will be 50. So 50 into 4 200, so it's not possible to make 10. So again you have to divide 2, it will be 25. Now 2 into 2 into 2 8, 8 into 25 200. So 25 minus 8 nothing and not equal to 10. So you have to take again 5. You have to take all the prime numbers, so it will be 5. Okay, now you have to make the pair. You have to consider two pair or one pair here. How can I make the pair here? So 5 to the 10, 5 to the 10, 10 20, right? So if you divide, if you multiply 2 into 5 10, and if you multiply this one with this one, it will be how much? 20. So that means 20 multiplied 10 and 20 minus 10, right? So x square minus 20x and plus 10x and minus 200 equals to 0. Okay, now if you take x common here, it will be x minus 20. And if you take 10 common here, it will be x minus 20. So the common factor is x minus 20 and uncommon factor is x plus 10, right? Okay. So now from this one we can write x minus 20 equals to 0 and x equals to 20 and x plus 10 equals to 0 and x equals to minus 10. And x actually represents number of laptop, right? Yes. So number of laptop cannot be negative. Is it possible? Because numbers of laptop is actually not continuous variable. It is a discrete variable. So discrete variable means always you are getting the whole number. Discrete variable means something you have to count, not measuring. So if you something measuring, that is actually called continuous, and for the continuous variable you can have the decimal value. But if you get the discrete variable, you never get decimal value, or you never get negative value. So always you get the positive whole number. So x is 20 is the number. So first question asks you to find the value of x, and we have got the value of x. And now second part, determine the maximum profit. So how can I find the maximum profit? So you have to y max 20. So if you replace x value 20 in the original equations, you will get the maximum profit, right? So now you have to put the value of x in the original equation and look at the original equation. 600x, original equation is 600x plus 15x square minus x cube, right? But it's one thing you have to keep in mind. Question doesn't ask you to prove maximum or minimum value. So on that times you have to make the second derivative, then you will get the minimum or maximum. If second derivative is positive, minimum; second derivative is negative, maximum. Now this time question only asks you to find the maximum profit. Question doesn't ask you to prove it. So no need to prove it. So just you have to find the answer by using the x value. So 600 plus 15 times 20 squared minus 20 cube. So in the calculator, how much you get? Okay, what is the answer? 10,000. So 10,000, this is the actually currency. So what is the currency? What kind of currency given here in the questions? Pounds, right? Oh, sorry, dollar. So make it dollar. Don't worry about this. Yeah, this is the dollar side, right? So $10,000. Why? Max money, maximum profit 10,000. The company never get profit more than this amount, because this is the maximum value of x. If you put the maximum value of x in the equations of the y, you will get the maximum y. If you get the negative, so if you get the minimum value of x, you also get the minimum value of the profit, right? So this is the maths. So any confusions? Hmm? Okay, now copy this one first.